Hey everybody, it's the Walker. So what are we doing today? A few months ago I did a video for Swiss Army knives for survival applications, and it involved Firecraft. Some people mentioned that the saw would make a good ferro rod striker. So what we're going to do today is we're going to test it out. It's not really part of my repertoire. I have several Swiss Army knife models, and we'll test the back of the saw for a striker off a ferro rod. We'll also gather up some material in the woods. Whoa, what is this? Hey, it's an abandoned tree stand. You never know what you'll find in the woods. We'll also gather up some materials for Firecraft as well. So let's get a move on it. So today, we're doing a little more Swiss Army knife Firecraft, the saw for ferro rod striker. The erosion area is a good spot to find quartz. We'll take this, we'll smash it up too. Look for any other quartz around here as well. Here's some yellow birch. What we want is the fluffy parts on the trunk. So we'll gather up some of this. Now for a little Swiss Army knife Firecraft. Starting a fire using the saw blade of Swiss Army knives, a ferro rod, and stuff found in the woods. Let me show you the Swiss Army knives I've chosen because they all have slightly different saw blades. First, the Farmer, very nice Swiss Army knife. It has the regular size saw that you see with a lot of the pocket models. I believe this is the Trekker. This is the one that's not the one-handed Trekker, but the regular one. It has, and its saw is longer. If I got the model wrong, I'll put it up, but I believe that's a Trekker. And here's a one of the Wenger, which has been bought out by Swiss Army Knife, Victorinox. And this is one of the Blaze models. This has the longest saw of all. So I chose them because there are three different saw designs, although we will be using the spine. Before we start having fun with the knives, just a quick word on fire steels in general. There's nothing wrong with carrying a dedicated striker at all. Just that a lot of people like to carry them without a dedicated striker because they'll use their knife, the spine of the knife, to act as a striker. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with packing a dedicated striker. Also, if you don't have a knife with you, it is totally possible to use stuff you found in nature to get a fire with just a ferro rod, no striker or anything. We went out and we found quartz and we smashed it up. We also found birch bark. So let's try to get flames using just what we found in the woods and just a ferro rod, no striker whatsoever. Just a rock. Let's give this a go. Using a rock that we broke. Some sharp edges here. It's not, maybe I try a bigger piece, but this might work. There we are. So it's definitely possible, even with a small little piece of rock like that, and some birch bark that you find in nature, to get yourself a fire. We don't need really anything else. Well, that was kind of easy. Doesn't take, generally speaking, anything that's there's one with a sharp edge. Anything that's harder than the ferro rod and has an edge will toss a spark. So very often in nature you can find something that doesn't require a knife. Let's test out these. Let's first see what sparks we get. This is the, of course I gotta be careful, it's a sharp edge. So we have to kind of like, this is the Wenger. Hey, not bad. Whoa, that's pretty good. Let's test out the Farmer. Excellent, very good. And the Trekker. Excellent. Let's get some fires going with these. There it goes. Good. Kind of the nice thing about having the fire ring right here for this. A little pile right here. Let's use this one. Gotta watch these sharp teeth though. Excellent. No problems there. Now this one. Oh, nice. Very nice. I'm rather pleased. They did the spine of the saw blade did nice. My fingers, no problem. I kind of like the little one though. It's just a little easier to pinch between my fingers like that. This bigger one kind of was biting there. Of course, this is my first time doing this, you know. It's not part of my skill set, so I'm learning along with anybody else who doesn't know this. So this one here was pretty good too. Overall though, I kind of like the smaller saw spine on the Farmer for that. Or the Hiker, whatever, any model that has, I think the Camper has a saw too. So any model with a saw blade. No guarantees when it comes to friction fire. No guarantees at all. Especially when you're using an old can bearing block. And the mosquitoes absolutely despise anybody doing this. Oh, just blew out. Well, I have no idea if I got a coal. Oh, I have a coal. That's pure luck. That string popped off. Absolute luck on that one. Total luck. That's a very small coal. Let's move this coal. Man, that's a tiny little coal. This violates every rule I've ever have. You always want to bring the coal there we are. You always want to bring the coal to the thing, not the other way around. But it is what it is. There we go. Bingo. I'll tell you, that friction fire, that one was really on the edge. I mean, totally on the edge. My cord slipped, but there was a coal there. I was really surprised. So, what do I think? The YouTube community was right. Very good, excellent ferro rod striker. The spine of the Swiss Army knife saw. Did an excellent job. Of course, you could also use a Swiss Army knife to help you make a friction fire. We did that. The aluminum can bearing block worked good. Check out the, I'll put the link up for the episode where we made that. And the duct tape, which is a new addition, acted very good as an insulator. What else is there? I guess that's about it. So if you like what you've seen, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. And the rumor is true. Swiss Army knife saw makes for an excellent, a really good ferro rod striker. But then again, so does a rock too. Alright, y'all have a great day. And I don't know, maybe I'll cook some bacon or something on this fire. I'm hungry.